Hey guys, thank you for joining us today. Dakota's been changing up the scenery behind him, and the first thing that caught my eye is what's over his right shoulder, the dinosaurs. It may not really mean much to you, but Dakota and I have been friends for now 20 years, and ever since I have known Dakota, he's loved dinosaurs and studying dinosaurs. You know, when you have a close friend like that, you know what they liked and what they did way back when. And it's truly a special thing when you have a bond with someone over a long period of time. You know, in an age where we have hundreds or thousands of friends on social media or people that we interact with that are all over the world, we can lose sight of those close, meaningful relationships that should be special to us. Sometimes we just get lost in counting the big numbers, when in reality, we should really value those close relationships. In the book of Proverbs, chapter 18 and verse 24, Solomon wrote, "A man of many companions may come to ruin, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother."
As Michael said earlier, we can have 1,000, 2,000, a few thousand Facebook friends. But what's more important is having those close bonds, those bonds that are practically familial. And we know within the brotherhood, within the family of God, we are family. And having those close connections can lead us to the kind of life that God has called us to. Because the body of Christ was always the intention of God, that would end up becoming the church. And we need all these different parts to be working together in close connection and tandem with each other. And so we need to have these connections, but we need to have the tight bonds of connections, the ones that we can be vulnerable in, the ones that we can express what's truly going on in our lives and not have a fear of judgment, not have a fear of them going off and telling other people or cutting us down with what we've got going on in our lives. Instead, people who we know will help to build us up. And these are the kind of connections that we have to forge with each other. But as well, we also need to make sure, instead of looking towards having thousands of small acquaintances, having that close bond, that we don't isolate ourselves completely. Because in verse 1 of the same chapter of 18 in Proverbs, the writer also says, "Whoever isolates himself seeks his own desire. He breaks out against all sound judgment." We have to continue to forge these bonds and have some people in our lives that we can be close with. For that is where we can find the help that we need to be the type of Christians that we're supposed to be. I want to thank you so much for joining us this week, and we'll see you again next week.
See you.